Hi guys, wait, which one? 10 here. I did have voice already on this, but because there's music, I got tagged by YouTube, so I'm doing a voiceover. This is at the Michaels here in Ottawa, one of them. This is the one out by our IKEA. I thought that treehouse was cool. And then there's this one here. I don't know the names of them. I was just so happy to see that there was Halloween that I didn't bother to look at what the names were. I thought that was adorable, little monster peeking out. If I had space, I would definitely have this. This here, I'd say either a graveyard or for a haunted house, haunted mansion. This one here is really cool with the monster in the lake or in the moat. If you watch, the drawbridge is going to go up. It's starting to now. Yeah, you can see because there's the little, isn't that adorable? I would love to hear or to see that. If you hear anything, that's our air conditioner in the background. But yeah, I like all the lights and the drawbridge going up and down. Nothing at this Michael's had any percentage off yet. And hubby showed me the lights with the blood. The pinks, the sequins, the disco, no. They had some really cute, as you can see, the accessories for the village. Not a lot. Even the boxes down below for the village, there wasn't many. Hubby showed me that nice curtain with the witch and the lights. But yeah, these are nice. They did have some other ones. Not necessarily for Spooky Town, but Chris the girl has that one, the billboard, in hers. But there's some trick-or-treaters right there. I thought that was nice. Like I said, like when we used to have our village, our Christmas village out. Can't do that anymore because of how we've done things. And these I haven't seen anywhere before. The bones with the lights. I like the bat. The cat is cute down below. And then these globe things with the lights that go around. They had the ghost on one and then the spider on the other. Here are the big Christmas baubles. That one's like a candy. I thought they were quite nice. And then these are the pumpkins that you can carve. I don't believe I've taken note of them before, but I did this time. So if you don't want the mess of a real pumpkin, you got that. Then I went back to take another look at these ones here, because I don't think I got them on video. The one with the coffin with the hand that doesn't totally open up. But they've got some really nice ones here with the UFO and the alien there in the tower. And the little one there. This is the one I would get, the wedding, because of all the movable pieces and the lights. I thought that was really cool. But I was very happy to see that they had Halloween out. Now over here we have, I'm not a big fan, I mean I like them, the skeleton pillows. I don't like them because there's rope in between. That's why. And sorry, some of them I did not get the pillows or whatever I was trying to show you perfectly in the shot. It's almost like I forgot I had my phone in my hand. I'm not a fan either of the beads. The skelly, I expected it to be more soft than what it was. The same with the ghosts. They weren't as soft as I thought. Then you have your longer pillow down there. The boo. But the pumpkin was cute, but again, not as soft as I expected. And then if you were into bows, they had some of them. I didn't know where to look first. Not a fan of the disco or the sequins. And then they had the tree toppers. But I don't have a large black tree, so. And unfortunately, you can't hear what these guys were saying because of the music in the store. I guess I could have lowered the volume, but then you wouldn't be able to hear them either. There was no singing. These guys just simply said something. I really do like these. But as to buying them, not too keen on those pumpkins there. And then the spider was okay. Now, the pink, as I said, I'm not a fan at all. But if you were doing a Halloween, then I could see, like, the skull down there. The soap dispenser I could see. There's a heart there. That could be for Halloween. Definitely not the countdown. And then another heart there. Sweet and spooky. That could be Halloween. Looks like even the plate there you could use for that. The mug was really nice, a good size, but I think it might have been around $17 or something. In some cases, some of the items here were at least $3 more expensive than what you pay in the US. In some cases it might have been $1 more, but most of them were $2 to $3 more than what you would pay. And they had some snow globes or bat globes, the sparkly skelly. Not into that. I like the cat stuff. Chris the girl got the cat with the hood. I really do like that one. I think that might have been $40 up here. Not into the trick or treat type signs. I didn't even really take stock. I think there was a frog up there. Yeah, I went through this pretty quick. No, I didn't even realize the frogs. I'm just looking at it now. They are cute. Now this house I think was $40. In my opinion, not worth it. It is cardboard. Something that any of us could make. So no, if it was metal, yeah, but no, not the cardboard at all. Then they had this sign said, "The witch has arrived," and then the other one, "The witch has departed." Not too interested in that. I do have a nutcracker from the dollar store. I should have taken more of a close-up of what the prices were. The cat, I think those were $10. That was cute. I like that cat. That was adorable. Yeah, then they had the dog and such. The witch hens, I would have to definitely age them. I don't like the green. And then again, with the soap dispensers, I liked the skull, but with our cats, it might be in a million pieces once they start chasing each other. That was a cute calendar. I didn't pay attention to the feet there. Or shoes, which shoes? Those were nice. They lit up, the ghosts. And then you have your other countdown. Not into the little pumpkins. That was a nice light, but I prefer a light with a cover over it. Actually, that looks like it's supposed to be a spider. I didn't even notice that before. Wow. I like the little bathtubs. They are adorable. I think they were $17. And then more bows. And then those metal pieces for your yard. Candles galore. And then here are some other small pieces. They've got the witches, the tombstones, the pumpkins, witch hats. I thought those were really cute. I do have that witch in a little scene I did. Now these, I'll be showing you later something. Isn't that crazy? There you go with the bubbles. The bubble gum. The tin ones, I didn't mind those. They were pretty much okay. Didn't check the price on them. Now these little containers here, I did see Chris the girl looking at them. I'm not a fan of the skeleton with the, yeah, the flies. They were cool. With the mushrooms, no. That one was pretty cool. That's a planter. That's what I'm going to call it. See, I'm so out of practice now. That I love. I'm pretty sure Chris the girl got that. But, yeah. It's a good thing I didn't have money with me. That would have been going home. Now, those pieces I just showed you on the end. And I'm going to go back up there. Okay, let's get through that and get back to this little thing. The fireplace. Those pieces on the end I showed you, very easily. Either Gorilla Glue, your Insta Glue, or whatever they call it, your 6,000 hot glue. They would be cool to put on that. That's probably what that's there for. And then I was basically explaining that, what you could do with it. I really like them. And then the floral. I like the dark floral. That red, I think, is too bright. I like the darker red there. Yeah. Really like that. The beakers, I don't know what you'd use those for. But you could probably think of something. And, oh, a vase. Duh. And then these really pretty glass. And they can hang. And then the ornate top on it. Then the plainer ones I noticed were up above. I don't have a lot of counter space in my bathroom, so I mean, I could put it up on the shelf. And then these butterflies, I like those. Very Victorian, I thought. And then the black ones here. Those I wasn't too enthused about. The spiders were cute. Yes, I know, Tammy. Those ones were, no. Although they'd be cool. The bats, I like them. I like the bats. Then they had some of the other fillers. And they had one vulture. He was $30. For that vulture, no. If it was cheaper, yeah. But not for that price. And the same for these bigger crows. Absolutely ridiculous price as far as I'm concerned, because they're styrofoam. So styrofoam and some feathers. Absolutely ridiculous price. I did like the leaves. They were nice and soft. This crow, when I seen it in Chris the Girls, I wasn't liking it, and seeing it in person, no. Definitely not. Then just a whole bunch of little things to put in your wreath. I don't like the pink hat there. Now, if we were allowed to put stuff on our, or over our doors, I would get that witch hand to put a really nice wreath on. The orange pumpkins there with the black, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And then the artificial plants with the black. I like that. The red is too red. These I didn't mind. And the moons, they were okay. Then we got over to these. The skulls and the pumpkin, not too... The thing with the clock, not bad. That picture was kind of cute with the cat. And then this was a candle. I can't remember, and I don't show it close enough to see how much it was. That was hilarious. I would put that in my bathroom. But I have ghosts pictures that I still haven't put up there. No, girl. My cat's trying to come over. The rock band. Then you have your other ones here. The cat and the dog skellies. They were kind of cool. Now this lamp. I want this lamp. But I would have to age that skeleton because it doesn't look right. Which a lot of people are doing. I don't like that pillow below. That's kind of cute. And then that one was heavy with the globe. But a lot of the, I thought I broke his legs. But it's just that they hang, he's one of those hangover guys. They have a lot of couple skeletons. And then hubby showed me the diamond paintings that they have. I was not expecting that. I like the mystery one, but I like this one. Oh no, that one. The headless horseman. That's cool. And it's glow in the dark. The ghosts were kind of cool. Then they had the house. But I'm not sure. That was cool though. And the skeletons, the pumpkins, the spooky thing, that little girl, no, Hogwarts, the skellies again. These ones are cute because I'm believing that they come with the two frames or with the pieces of wood that you can hang it up. So that's not bad. So that's cute. The eyeball. But that one, no. That one's not bad, but nah. The ghosty. I really liked the headless horseman. That one I would get. Again, I can't remember, and they don't have the prices on the things there. Prices are actually on the box. Whoa. Why was I? Of course. Anyways. And then they had that stuff at the bottom. I don't know what that was. It didn't interest me, so I didn't bother. Like I said, I don't like those pillows down below. That is cute. That would be cute if you have a desk at work to put that on it. Definitely the cat with the books. Something else there, pretty cool. Again, the lamp, that's the lamp I want. Yes, it is. And then the mirror, the cat with that. I think those were 20. The crow is kind of cute. The witch was nice. I like that one. And then, of course, they have tons of the skeleton on the toilet. Tons. And then the signs. And then again, I went over there. I was distracted. These snakes had like little beads in them. The skellies. The skeleton heads in the plastic, they're foam. Nothing special to write home about. That's kind of unnerving. The clown. Then you're into the usual thing, the sticking up hands and that. Nothing too impressive. The alien skull, I guess you would call it. Then you get to your styrofoam gravestones. Some nice ones. These ones were I think they were $30 or 50. This one, the crystals light up. I like that if I had a bookshelf. That would be really cute. And then I had read out what the crow or the raven was. You can read that there. And then they had one for the cat. You can read that there. Just put it on pause. That one's for the cat. That's nice, but I've done diamond painting with that. The one I really like the one that Chris the girl got. It was a scene with like a barn in that. They didn't have it at ours. But then hers, she's getting them in Tennessee, so in the States. That I wasn't impressed with at all. I mean, it's really cool, but no. Cat. And then the veiled Scully, or is it the veiled woman with, yeah, the veiled woman. Then another one of the pictures there. Then they had these ones. I thought they were pretty cool. I liked them. And then they had the ghosty, which is adorable. But then I seen the one with the black ghost. I really like that. If you remember, I got the black ghost last year at Spirit Halloween. The bottles are nice. The cauldron's nice. But I don't have no space. And that's basically just that big picture done in a different color and shrunk. Peace sign, no. They make the skeletons too white. They need to age them. I mean, you could still do it yourself, but I don't know exactly how good that would be. And then these were the set, as you can see. I don't think I paid too much attention to the price. I probably said what the price was. And then over to the other side, ghosties. And then these were really nice. And then that there, I'm not into the blood candles, the bones, the witch fingers. Again, I would have to make that older. The candles, flameless candles, I wasn't enthused. Don't like the skeleton with the stuff on it. This was a candle. It wasn't too bad. But these ones here are the real candles. I think I pick up, yeah, that I like. And the other black one. I like that one too. And then we're at the end cap. That was decent. I like that idea. Then I don't know what you would use it for though after. I was going to say a glass, but and then they had the haunted house candle. I liked this one with the skull. That was expensive though. And the hubby seen the heart. And then if you're getting married, look at that. Da 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 da. You're having a Halloween theme, spooky theme. There you go. Those two I wasn't too enthused about with the skulls, but they're there. But I really liked the skull. That one I'm showing you now. And then they had the raven skull candle. And what I didn't know is the other one that I didn't pick up to show or show properly. So I'm not into that, the blood thing. There was just so much that I liked. The skelly with the wings, and then they had the mermaid. Now, of course, I can't remember. It came right off my tongue when I seen it. The Fiji mermaid. That was kind of cool. Again, these skeletons, you would have to age them before you use them. That's my opinion anyways. And then they had all of this. It's like, oh my gosh, where the heck do I start? So that was okay with the spooky castle. The other stuff I wasn't that enthused. That's a nice box at the bottom. Good size to put some witchy stuff in if you have a good size altar. The nice, that was expensive. That was like $30, I think, for that little thing. 30 or was it? I have to check it again. This was metal. That I really liked. But I didn't show you the top of it. Oh, I did a bad job. But you can kind of see there. If I had a spot for that in a second. Oh, that's the one I didn't show. The blood comes out of that. Mind you, I would never use it. Library. I thought that was different. And the little one here with the stuff inside it. That was okay. Another box. Those candlesticks up there were kind of boring. A lot of signs. Never trust the storyteller, trust the story. Spooky soiree. That made me think of, hey there, Erin, she's going to a soiree. This one here with the ghostly people in the ballroom, I like that. This I was impressed with. I didn't check the price on it though. But I like that it changed. This one did the same. I think it... No, not that one. The one above it. That was a cute candle, too, with the dress. And then that one. See? That changed, too. Cool. Yeah, that one's just a skelly up there. This one changed as well, which I didn't realize at first. I didn't realize it with this one. Oh, I think I tried it there. Red Riding Hood, and then the wolf. And then over there, Edgar Allan Poe with the skeleton. And then there's the vampire. And then he changes too. Hubby's gone outside. The sofa we got from our friend is too small, and then when the cats come up here expecting attention like normal, it just feels too crowded for him. And then we have this here. So, a lot of stuff with the mirror. And some more globes. That was boring. There was, yeah, some more boxes. And then the candelabra, but not impressive as far as I was concerned. And then again, the skellies together. And then I went over here. I seen the cauldrons. Chris the girl has the raven, this one that I'm showing you. That one's nice. And then there above, or do I show the other one first? I can't remember. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with that planter. No. But there's a veiled lady. I really do like her. I would add some greenery to it. As I said, I have this, but the dollar store version, which I like just as much. And then that's just showing people that. Then there were these circular diamond painting ones that you could hang up. They were cute, but not to my taste anyways. I'm not interested in that. And then here, if you're doing scrapbooking, those spiders, scary, scary. Scrapbooking, or with these little pictures, they actually did change when you tilt them. So if you had like a dollhouse that you're going to do spooky, you could use those for it, for absolute. And then the tarot cards, which seem to be really popular this year. And then just random stickers up there. And then if you're into the paper pads, there's some there. I'm not into it, so I didn't bother to see what the price was. Your them paper cutter things. I can't remember what they're called. But diamond cutting? I don't know. Then we went over, oh, black canvases are nice. We went over to another section. I got distracted for a second. Hubby is thinking of getting one of these heat presses for doing transfers, mainly for t-shirts. He's been contemplating it for well over a year and decided no all along. It seems like he's going towards the larger one instead of the smaller one. So we were checking the prices there. You have to take the little card up and then they'll give it to you. Then you can see the one for the cups there. Fancy schmancy. Yeah. Oh, maybe it was a smaller one he was thinking. But that's us discussing it. And then that's for the caps. Oh, it says right on it, hat press. Duh. And there I was. This might be for caps. If I had read it, I would have known. Ay, ay, ay. And then all sorts of other stuff and material there for to do stuff. But, yeah, so that's all that. Now, I don't know if you have to have those special mugs or you can use any mug. But that's the mugs that they have there at our store. And then here is the wooden pieces that you can paint. I'm not into that anymore. Looks like some have lights in them. And then I'm making comments on how big those glue things were. And I think that was it after that. More than likely. So ciao for now.